Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio. Welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome. I'm glad that you are all with me today. I'm going to be working on December 4th, December Ember today. And the prompts for today are quirky, dog or cat, and an apothecary label. So I am going to make a pocket. Actually, I'm going to make a flip. Yeah, I think that's what I decided I was going to do, is make a flip out or a tip out for my journal. Using those prompts. And if you're not familiar with this December ephemera prompt list, it is hosted by Barbara at 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel at Junk Journal Art. And I hope you guys are getting a chance to watch their videos and also to see everyone's makes on Instagram and so forth. There's been some really good makes done with the prompt so far, and of course Barbara and Louisa always do an excellent job on this little December project. So, like I said, I'm going to make a flip out. This is Tim Holtz background paper. And on one side it has these mushrooms, which I'm going to leave, but I am going to cut this border off right here because it's not the whole sheet. And there's only a border right here on this one side, and that'll bug me. And then I'm going to be building my collage for the prompts on this side. And then when I put it in my book, it'll flip out like this, and you'll be able to see the mushrooms on the other side. And we'll save that for doing something else with down the road, because I'm sure there'll be some other prompt or some situation where I can use that. So, for my quirky cat or dog, I have a black and white graphics book that I found these little guys in, and I think that for sure qualifies as quirky. And then I also found this cat that is actually in a funnel going into an apothecary bottle, or the top of it. So I'm going to use that. And then I recently made a apothecary journal, and so I had some scraps left. And so I'm going to take some of those scraps and kind of build a collage to make this all kind of tie together. So the first thing I want to do, I believe, is put down this partial page on top of this and start building my collage. So, let me get my glue book over here and we'll get started. This is going to be a fairly quick one. It won't be near as long as the one yesterday because I'm only doing one thing. I'm not doing, several. So I hope everybody is having a good day. It is colder than heck here today. And the wind is blowing, and it is just a good day to be inside where it's warm and doing some journaling. So that is what we're gonna do. Get that good and glued up. And put it right on the edge here. And I kind of did a fussy cut around those greenery so that you would be able to see some of the writing on the Tim Holtz piece. And it would look more blended in with the rest of it. Alright, so I think the next piece I need to put down is this label down here at the bottom, because it's going to go right there, I believe. Let me get my other little pieces here. Actually, I need to put this little kitty down first, because it's going to go right so that bottle top is showing at the top of my apothecary label. And that one is not actually a label, I don't guess. It's more of a advertisement. But I have this one that is going up here, and actually that one needs to go on first, doesn't it? Alright. So we'll put some glue on this one. Let me kind of hold everything in place here. And I'm going to put this one right here. So there's one label. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this down and leave the top not pressed down until I get everything else in place. Okay, and then we'll put some glue on this little kitty. Yeah, I don't know that this cat right here qualifies as quirky, although it is sitting in a funnel. But all cats are kind of quirky, don't you think? In their own way. Get under there. Okay, now I can press that down. Alright, and then I'm going to put these kind of as some extra stems and an extra kind of 3D element. I'm going to put our glitter glue on that since it's got those little bitty stems. And that is a die cut by 49 and Market. Okay. See where I want to put this exactly. Actually, these guys need to go over here a little bit. So this is gonna go kind of like that. And then I have some more that I'm gonna put down here at the bottom. Just kind of carry that through. Yeah, I've really enjoyed watching the videos of the people that are participating in this, and it's a great way to find new creators that you may have not have been watching before. And you notice I didn't ink any of this because I want it to look like one cohesive piece. I did not want to distinguish between each individual piece. I will ink all the way around the edge once I'm done. Hopefully I can get glue stick on these little kitties and puppy without ripping. It's pretty thick paper, so hopefully I'll have some success here. Nope, I want that to be over even further because I want it to cover that seam. Down, kitty. There we go. I didn't get your little paws very well, did I? There we go. Oh, and the tail. Was being too gentle, I guess, and didn't get any glue on there. There we go. And then the last thing I have is a little jar that's got a label on it. And I'm going to put it right here at this kitty's feet. Just for another label element. I didn't get this kitty's tail either. There we go. So there is our flip out. Like I said, it'll flip out like this. So let's go to our journal now. and make a little hinge for it. Put my tops on my glue here so they won't dry out while we're working on this part. Okay, so I have a page picked out, and I want to put this on this page, but before I do, I want to put my hinge on here so my hinge can go underneath that. So let's see what we can find to make a hinge. There's some coffee dyed paper. I think that'll be fine. I'm just gonna turn it over a little bit. And cut it. And then we'll put it on here. Like so. You move this. So I'll run some glue along that edge. And then make sure I do this the right way. Run that right along there and trim it off. And let's ink around the edge while I'm thinking about it. And the only reason I'm doing that is to kind of give it a border. And I have to be careful with this vintage photo because I just re-inked my pad. I don't want to go super crazy. Just want to give it a nice border. There we go. Now, I'm going to bring my page back over, and I'm going to take this off for the moment so it's not clinking. And I'm going to glue the flip on there, make sure that it's going to fit okay, and it is. I could wrap it around too. That's another option. What's on the back side? Yeah, let's just wrap it around. That's not going to bother me for that paper to be on the back side. Okay. And then when we flip it open, we have, get that straight. Probably could have done that a little closer. See if I can still get it off since it's glue stick. Move it in a little closer. There we go. I don't want it to be right in the seam, obviously, because it won't flip well. But it could have been closer than what I had it. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to take this piece and put here. And I'm going to ink around that as well. This is just one of the journal pages that's been shrunk down to, I think a 5x7. Yeah, a 5x7. Instead of printing it a full 8.5 by 11. And I'm just going to glue that right like that. And actually, I could glue that as a pocket. I think I will, just in case I need a pocket later. So let's do a little punch out, and hopefully this will punch out. Let me put a piece of paper behind it, just in case. Oops. My fingers are cold. I can't function. I was just outside for a minute and they haven't warmed back up. I was looking at the progress for the utility board is putting in gas lines, and they purchased a right-of-way through our property to put the gas line in. And so I was out checking to see what they have been doing. Okay, I think they are pretty much finished in our yard, except for digging the hole. I mean, smoothing all the dirt back out. They've already dug the hole and put the pipes in and all that kind of stuff and covered it back up. But they are responsible for, you know, smoothing the dirt back out and replanting our grass and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we didn't like that they were going to do it, but the fact of the matter is, in a case like that, I mean, you can go and say you don't like it and then, you know, pretty much just say, well, you know, we're going to do it anyway. So there wasn't any need to argue or fight about it. But, and it's a 15-foot permanent easement, but you can do whatever you want on it as long as they have access to it. So, and we weren't doing anything where they came through anyway. It's just part of our lot. They didn't have to take out any trees or anything like that because it was on the side where we don't have any big trees, further away from the house. Most of our trees, our big trees, are, you know, right around our house. And we have several acres, and so it was out in the part that was once a cornfield or something, so. All right, so there we go. And like I said, I could put another pocket here down the road, or, you know, do another collage there. I'm sure something will come along that I can do. But there are our apothecary labels and quirky cats and dogs. And like I said, I knew that was going to be a quick one this time. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I will see you back tomorrow for I Saw It on Pinterest. And if you have a chance, go check out everybody's makes for this and watch Barbara and Louisa. They're both wonderful artists and have, you know, we've only been doing this is our day. I haven't watched the videos. I try to do my make before I watch anybody else's so that, you know, I'm not copying something they do, or I want my own ideas, I guess is what I'm trying to say about the prompts. So there you go. I will see you guys back tomorrow for I Saw It on Pinterest. Until then, everybody have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.